You tell yourself you need to move on, but when not in the shadows can ease you.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We are here live at Texas Archery. I just noticed the camera's a little crooked. So that's okay. We're good. We're good. We're here at the 2025 Sectionals in NFAA Southern Sectionals here at Texas Archery.
Yep.
Only us. We're only the ones doing live coverage.
Full house.
So there's going to be shoots going all over the place. But we just have this one in Texas. We're going to have some scores. We've got live scoring for us. How this works, it's a little different than a normal SIWAT. You shoot 2 different times. It could be 2 different days. Could be 2 times in the same day. And that's okay. It's just dependent on how they sign up. So you might see the same people shooting twice. That doesn't mean they're reshooting. It means they're just doing their second shoot.
The first, your first 60 arrows counts as a SIWAT also.
Yes.
If you haven't gotten all your 3 yet.
I'm glad you brought that up. And what they'll do is they'll take that first score. That one can replace a SIWAT score. The second one they'll combine the 2. Then they're going to look at, I think it's Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas.
I think that's all.
Is that it?
I think there's 4 of us.
That's Southern Sectionals. Once all the scores are in, you'll have your Southern Sectional champion. And then they'll take those scores and move them up for ranking, for national ranking.
Yep.
Right now, they're just practicing.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, if you want to see live scoring, you can go to eyesonscore.com. Again, those are just for our location. That is not all the scores around the country. So if you're in first place, does not mean that you won Southern Sectionals. It means that you had the top score here at Texas Archery.
Right.
Okay. They're using INZO for scoring, and I don't know. I'll have to go look and see where the link is for that. But at the end of the shoot, they have a scorecard that has a scan, like a QR
code. Yeah.
They'll scan it. They'll go ahead and enter their scores, and then once that's updated, it updates it, and then it's online at that point.
It doesn't take them too long. I think maybe 3-4 days.
Yeah.
If whatever I remember right from last year to combine everybody's.
And I don't know if Southern Sectionals, I'm pretty sure they're different times for different days for different locations. So it's not like at the end of this we're going to go, oh, look, you're the Southern Sectional champion. You won't know.
Right.
There's still several out there. We had to pick a date that fit. I mean, this is like the 3rd weekend in a row that we've had a tournament.
Right.
I think this will be the last one for a little bit. And then we have 4-H is having a tournament here first of next month. That might be it.
That's all that's
might be it for right now.
Who else in Texas is hosting? Do you know?
I don't.
I don't either.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, maybe we need
to look that up. Well, we have Carrie Gearing here with us, a familiar face. If you've watched live scoring, we'll have Wendy, we have Carrie. They whoever's available kind of jumps in. It's tough because even though Wendy lives in the Houston area, it still takes her almost as much time as you to come in from Victoria to get here, especially when there's traffic.
Right.
I think it's about an hour-and-a-half drive. So she's on the south side of Houston area. We're on the north side. That's how big Houston is.
Yeah,
it's ginormous.
Right at 2.5 is what it takes us. We left a little later than I wanted to this morning, but we still made it in plenty of time.
I was impressed.
I know, right?
I had to tell Carrie it started at 9 so that she would be here by 9.
No, but I did wake up this morning and go, I really hope it's 10 a.m. That your shoot time 10 a.m. That way we're not coming in so hot.
So we threw people for a loop a little bit because we normally do our SIWATs at 9 and 1:30. We are the only shop that does that, mainly because our parking is really good. We probably have some of the best parking in the state. But when you when you fill this place up, and then they double up for the second time, it is full. Speaking of full, we have a full house of archers down there.
We have room for 3 10-yard archers, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And how Southern Sectionals works, their registration, it doesn't delineate between 10 yards and 20. So if we filled up and there was 5, like we have 5 youth, 5 10-yarders, there's 3 extra spots on that 10 yards. It doesn't know that, so it just lets the 20-yarders sign up. So we were scrounging around, to move people around so that we could make sure that we accommodated. And it just worked out perfect. There was 2 no-shows. That allowed me to move 2 people over, or maybe 3 no-shows. It may have been 3 no-shows because that allowed me to take those 3 spots and fill them in.
I'm trying to look up who else is hosting.
Are you connected to our Wi-Fi?
No.
That's why it's going so slow.
Probably need to do that.
Let me take a look. Southern Sectionals. So NFA. Oh, you know what? We could probably look at SIWAT. It's probably or at TFAA. I'll go look at TFAA real quick here. NFAA Southern Sectionals. No, that doesn't give me anything.
Our Southern District actually includes where are we? Southern Sectionals.
Here we go. Yeah, I still can't find it.
Leading Edge is also hosting.
Okay.
In Bernie, Texas. Aces and Arrows in Nevada, Bernie, Texas. Broussard, Louisiana, Southern Sectionals.
Are there only 2 in Texas?
Maybe so. Yep, it's what it looks like.
I think this might be
This goes into February. So it'll be a little while before we get...
Yes.
For sure, scores. But yes, Texas Archery and Leading Edge Archery is what it looks like, are the only Texas hosts. Our section does include...
And that makes, so we have... Last year we had 69 archers that participated in our sectionals. This time we are at
Southern section includes Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma, and Texas. So we have 5 states in our area.
Oh,
5.
Mississippi. Mississippi, that's right.
It includes Mississippi also.
So we have, and I bet you they'll have some there, and they'll at least have one in Mississippi as well.
That's what I saw. It was looking like they run into February.
Do they? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 67 last year, 90 this year participating.
Oh, here's one in Claude, Texas. Southern Indoor Sectionals, Armstrong County 4-H Shooting Sports.
Huh.
Happening the same weekend we are.
Interesting.
I'm not sure where Claude, Texas is.
I don't either. So this is a big sectionals for us. It's 90 archers. That's not, you got to think that's 90 archers times 2.
Yep, 180.
So that's 180 times our spots that we have to fill. So this is actually 40 people larger than our SIWAT from 2 days ago.
21,600 official arrows this weekend.
Those targets take a pounding, don't they?
Right?
They take a pounding.
21,000 arrows.
So to host one of these tournaments, you participate, like SIWAT, for example, you offer the building, or you take care of the building, you take care of the bales, you take care of the paper, and they will pay you half of the entries.
Nice.
Southern Sectionals gives you, I believe, half, but then they pay you for the target faces as well.
Oh,
so
good.
for every archer, I think it's like $2 an archer extra on top of it, 2 or 3. I can't remember what it was, and then they
For the paper.
For the paper. But Southern Sectionals, a lot of people want to knock out that one of those scores, so it gives them the opportunity. There's a lot that comes from Southern Sectionals. It gives you the ability to replace that first score, or replace that first day or first time that you shoot. It can replace one of your SIWAT scores, Shoots Way Across Texas scores. Then it does the Southern Sectionals, so the 5 states, and then they take those scores, and then you get a national ranking, which is really cool. If this is your first time to be here, and you're like, how is it scored? We'll go ahead and pull up one of those targets here in a second, and we'll let Carrie explain the scoring because there's perfect. There's a 5-spot and a single spot that kind of shows you the different target faces that they can shoot.
All right. I was giving everybody a heads up that we are live. All right. So you see 2 different target faces here. You see the single spot. That is X ring counts as X and 5 points. The next ring, the white ring, counts as 5. And then 4, 3, 2, 1, and anything outside is a miss. Each end consists of 5 arrows. What you see underneath that is the 5 spot. Archers have the option to shoot all of their arrows in one of the 5 spot faces or a combination of any of the targets there.
And that is different than USA.
Yes.
USA, if you have a 3 spot, you have to shoot 1 arrow in each one of those spots.
Right. Yep. If you accidentally have a misfire but still catch the top left and you were aiming at the center, it still counts.
Still counts.
It is scored the same. The X ring is X and counts as 5. The white ring is 5. And then the other 2 blue rings are 4. So anything outside the dark blue on the 5 spot is a miss.
We have the normal archers that come to these competitions. I bet you
Lots of faces.
We
Lots
know
of
the
familiar
majority
faces.
of them down there. And it's good to see some of these. Josh, the guy in the black, they've been shooting, him and his daughter have been shooting, Nora, they've been shooting for years. And then in the last year or so, they started to do some competitions together.
Good.
You always got to love seeing dad and daughter
Yes.
doing things together. And,
I love it.
he first came, he was there just to watch, and then he ended up getting himself a bow, and they started shooting together. Derek Browning down there signed up. He signed up last minute, and we can accommodate that. So if you guys are like, hey, we want to shoot this weekend, you can still sign up. You just got to see if there's an open spot because, like I said, it's full.
We went to Leading Edge last weekend not Leading Edge, Archery HQ in New Braunfels for Easton Scholarship Foundation shoot. And there were a couple of people that were like, "Can I shoot them? Can I shoot it both on Sunday?" And I'm like, "I think so. Call Scott."
Yes, you can.
So, hopefully, I see those faces again. We had a short visit there.
How many people were shooting this weekend out there?
Nobody at Archery HQ. Are they hosting? They're not Archery HQ.
No. I was talking about the
for the
Easton Foundation.
Not as many as I expected to be there. Probably, I don't
So
remember
it's
their archer
not-
count. Maybe there was 40, 50 people
It's
total.
still growing. It's still growing. I think we only had maybe 50 or 60, so we didn't have many that
Right.
showed up either.
I felt like they did run one line, and one line in the morning shoot and one line in the afternoon shoot, and
Okay.
it went very fast, hour and a half, and we were done.
Oh, those are quick.
Yeah.
Those are quick.
Yeah.
But so that's an interesting shoot. I really like it. I like the idea behind it. The lady that's running it is Christy, and Christy is out of Arizona. She is amazing at what she does. She used to run all the USATs for
okay.
USA, and then she ended up moving to the Easton Foundation to run these shoots and try to build it up,
Good.
and which I think this year is going to be the largest
I think
one that they've had.
There either was another shoot up in Dallas or there's one coming up that's in Dallas. I like the idea behind it.
This is the first year they've had it in Texas.
Yeah. And I'm excited. I remember having the conversation with somebody from Easton several years ago in Vegas. We were waiting in line for breakfast, and we just got to talking. And he said, "Hey, we're trying to expand this and grow this." And then I texted you, and I was like, "Hey, Easton Foundation,
Let's do this.
yes."
I got to tell you,
Anything to have more tournaments and different style tournaments. That target face is
it's a beast.
What is it? Rushmore Rumble face,
Yes.
right?
A 5-spot Vegas
it's-
look.
It's red, yellow, for
That's
the
it.
5 spot.
It's hard
and
to see. It's hard to look at.
It is very hard to look at. It's not their normal red either. It's kind of a weird red.
Yeah, it's a bright red. It's more like a USA Archery red. Like it's kind of a dark or a brighter red.
Right. If you ask any of the 5-spot archers, they do not like that target.
No, they do not. So it's an interesting. It really is a cool little shoot because they have it located. They have that shoot all over the nation. They won't release anything until March, and then like the top 8 kids get scholarships.
Yep.
And it's a great way to give back to the community. They take care of the shops with the amount of money that they give back.
They give back good.
And then all the rest goes to scholarships for the kids.
Fund. And adults and youth can shoot. The adults obviously are not eligible for scholarships.
Those dollars help the youth.
They're donating to the scholarship fund. So and we appreciate that too. And it's fun to have a place where a shoot that the adults and the kids can shoot.
Let's take a look. Has any live scores come yet? No. So they're about to. I think they're scoring right now. So this will be the first score. So if you went out there and saw that there was no scores, it's because they hadn't scored yet. But I think I'm glad we're getting this shoot in this weekend because I think it's going to be kind of nasty on Monday and Tuesday here in Houston, which is nuts for Houston.
All the way down towards us too. I was looking this morning because we're watching it close, and Houston, they're calling. Well, last I looked was like possibly 4 to 6 inches.
That would be nuts. I don't even know what to say about that because
y'all didn't get snow after Hurricane Harvey. Did y'all get snow?
So you talking about Snowvid?
No,
when that came through.
No, it was right after Hurricane Harvey. So Harvey happened 2017 in August. We got snow December 5th, 6th. Of that same year, 2017, and it was about 6 to 8 inches. And I didn't believe it either. We went to bed and it was just kind of flurries, and I was like, "Oh, it's nothing."
It's
and then I guess it must have been a Monday morning because Ben got up to go to work and he didn't because it was we're worried about the weather conditions. And then we got up at 8 or so, and he was like, "There's a blanket of snow outside."
That's
and
nuts.
Sure enough, I mean, like the whole neighborhood where we live was just this white, serene, looked like a Christmas card. It was really cool. I didn't believe him at first.
Lasted for just a few hours, probably?
No.
It did a couple days?
We had it. I have a picture of it on my phone. Connor made a snowman at the time, so he was like 7. So he made a snowman right at his height, and just the bottom of it left was 3 days.
Oh, okay.
So it lasted, the bottom of the snowman lasted about 3 days.
We were...
So y'all didn't get it up here that year?
I don't remember. We travel a lot, so we've missed some.
You might have missed
We've missed
it,
some stuff because when they called it Snowvid when it came
I
through,
remember that.
and like all the pipes busted here.
We
and
had
it was
ice.
It was nasty.
We didn't have snow then. We were covered in ice.
Yes, we were actually in Vegas, and my wife was like, first everybody's like, "Hey, it's snowing," and all these pictures, and then the next day it was like apocalypse. Ceilings are coming in. 2 days later. Water is just releasing. So before we left, I knew it was going to be cold, so I just went ahead and turned the water off to the house. And I didn't empty the pipes. Should have done that, but I didn't. So we're in Vegas. It is 70 degrees there. It's absolutely beautiful. And my wife's just like, I'm having kind of survivor guilt. Like I'm here and it's beautiful. And my friends are like
in Texas with no electricity.
No electricity.
And
it's
so cold.
We looked up on our, we have one of those smart thermostats. It was 32 degrees in the house.
In the house.
In the house.
I could keep ours at a nice 55. And that was with no power. That was just running the fireplace and a few space heaters when we turned the generator on.
And that does remind me. Looking for the codes? Oh, okay. For the tablets?
Good morning, Miss Nolke. I don't think they could log into the...
They were all working when we handed them out, so I don't know what happened. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm hoping, and they're calling for it to not be that bad. Other than the traffic delays and a little bit of ice and snow. But they're saying that the whole state of Texas won't be affected the way it was during the snowvid. It's going to be more, they said like I-10 south
Okay.
is what's going to be affected the most.
I hope we get a little
so.
bit. I
think it'll be fun.
got a flight on Wednesday, so I'm hoping I
You
can
go
get
to
out.
Lancaster?
No, I got to go to Florida. It's beautiful there, Fort Lauderdale. So I'll be in Fort Lauderdale for a few days.
That'll be fun. We have some friends Levi's going to Lancaster this week, and so is Zach.
So we were set for Lancaster. It just not in the cards.
That's all right.
Ellie wanted to go. Ryan was going to go. It just turned out there's just too much going on, and so next weekend is
sunny and 75 sounds a lot better than what might be in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale's supposed to be in the mid 70s, so it should be pretty nice there. So we've got Ethan Chan, who shot a 300. Side note, broke a state record last weekend
there were
for
a lot
TFAA.
There was a
but
lot
then
of
the next day, it got broke again by somebody else.
By Kaylin.
Yeah, Kaylin.
Shanklin.
Yes.
I have some of this stuff on.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them. Colton Bonner or Boehner, male U15 fixed pins. Amaris De
Yep.
Hoyos U13 female fixed pins was a broken record. Unofficially, I haven't verified these, but
So there's Derek Begno. Derek is one. He shoots pro for
Matthews. That's who he shoots. He shoots for. He's looking forward to a good 3D season this year. Let's see. U18 female recurve was TSA indoor. Harley Kinney from Fort Girard. Unofficially, again, these are unofficial broken records. Kaylin, indoor Olympic recurve U18 male. That's the one we were just talking about. Ethan Chan broke it on Saturday, and then Kaylin broke it on Sunday, or vice versa. I'm not sure which way it went. We have a longbow 50-plus Belinda Hale. New state record for TSAA. Clifton Montgomery, a 30 arrow and 60 arrow senior men's longbow indoor record was broken. Congratulations. Again, these are all unofficial. Steve, we have Steve here shooting today. Steve Holbert. He's our para archer. He broke the male 60-plus para compound record last weekend. There's Steve. This target looks pretty good down there. Good to go. Connor Gehring. I know him. Ooh, that's a good looking target right there. Everything in the 5. Perfect score for the Siwat target is 300 with 60 X's. So that's the perfect score. Ethan was our recurve archer. There he is right there. He shot a 300, pretty high X count last week. I don't remember exactly what it was. Huh? 28 or something like that is what we... couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. He shot his Olympic recurve, shot a 300.
300, that's all that matters.
16 years old, 15, 16 years old.
Those look like they caught a couple of 4s. At least one.
That's okay. Recurve's tough. All right, I think we got that situated. we're still like, I never have issues with eyes on score. It's not an issue with eyes on score. It was an issue with me trying to pull data out of the NFAA Sports 80 and trying to put it into the system. That was causing a few problems for us. If you guys see any division issues, more than likely it's me that's the issue on eyes on score. We can fix that for sure. So just text me, message me, and I can fix those. I've already seen a couple that I put in wrong. But whenever they enter their scores for NFAA, that's where they need to verify, you know.
Mr. Wallace is watching also. Good morning.
Getting another tablet down there. One of our tablets, for some reason, it was almost dead. Deed.
Is there a 6 p.m. line tonight?
Yes, there is.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
But we were only going to do live scoring or live broadcast for this morning and this afternoon.
Okay.
You don't have to stay till 10.
Probably not.
You can if you want.
I have a dinner date.
You got something to do.
I do. I have a dinner date with my best friend. She lives about 3 hours. Well, she lives an hour from here, but 3 hours from us. So we try to coordinate when we're coming. Mr. Timothy says he'll be shooting in Bernie today. Good luck.
Oh, good luck. Out there at Leading Edge.
Leading Edge. Our friends at Leading Edge.
But yeah, live scoring. Let's see here. Live scoring, like I said, eyes on score is not the official scoring. So just know that if there is a discrepancy, we do want to know because we want to make sure that that's updated. But don't think that, hey, you changed mine, it's going to change it on NFAA.
No.
We had an issue. We've had several that sent me a message saying, oh, no, you've got me in the wrong division. And then when I went and looked, that was the division they were in. So that requires them to go and fix that. I can't fix that. Got a few people from Saddle River Range right there. Mike and Lily.
Where is Saddle River?
They're about...
College Station?
No, they're about 20 minutes from here.
Oh, not bad at all then.
Yeah. Houston is a archery-rich community. There are archery shops everywhere.
That's good.
We're good friends with Toby Ragsdale, which is he's the main guy over there at Saddle River. He's the one that pulls all these archers in and gets them into these competitions, and a lot of them, bow hunters. And then this is a way for them to extend the use of their bows to come and shoot some of these for fun. And it really, for me, it's more of a community. Like it's like bowling night or
For sure.
that stuff. That they can go. But we do want to thank everybody for
Archery.
joining. I went out there and looked.
It gives you a sense of team and community, even though it's an individual sport.
Yeah. There's a few things that we do, and that we like to do for archers is we like to do the live broadcasting. This is a way if you can't make it, you can watch your kids shoot. You can at least get a glimpse of them and see them down there doing their thing that they love doing. Also, we do live scoring. Live scoring. I was trying to decide, do I do our live scoring or not because of NFAA? But the thing is as parents, the reason why we did live scoring is so parents could see what was going on.
Right.
And I'm just like, you know what? We're going to do it because it is boring to sit there and not know what's going on.
It is. I tell people all the time, like, are you sure you want to come watch Connor shoot? Because
right. It's like
you sit for 2.5, 3.5 hours, and you really don't see what's going on.
You don't.
There's no, I guess the very last end, it's kind of like NASCAR, right? The last 3 laps is the most exciting. The last end, by breathes a sigh of relief, and then like, okay, I've got my 300,
Yeah,
but really, that's all the excitement there is.
When I want to talk to so my wife, she comes to a lot of tournaments, not as many as I do. This year, really, the last couple of years, she started to really get involved. Before, we had young kids. We had three girls, and
Right.
those three girls kept her busy. And I only had to take care of Ryan, and Ryan shot, and so we just traveled the country. We did a lot of stuff. So now she's traveling. She's a part of it. Not this weekend because our grandson's in town. So she's like, sorry, but love you, but you're on your own. But we went to our first. I'm not sure she's been to a tournament that didn't have live scoring.
Oh, really?
So think about it. Like, she only comes to ours. If she goes to another, like a Siwat, she's shooting, so she doesn't. She's just following herself.
Right.
If you go to Vegas, it's scored. You go to Lancaster, it's scored.
Right.
You go to all these major. You go to nationals, Joad Nationals, indoor nationals, Aggie Invite. They're all live scoring.
Yep.
We go to our first 4-H event that I haven't been to a 4-H event in years, 6 or 7 years, probably, maybe even longer. So we go to our first event, and it's at the Texas State Fair. They have the state fair, in Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
We show up. They do the first scoring in, and my wife's like, "So where's the live scoring?" She's like, she has her phone out, like where do I go to see the live score? I was like, we don't.
No.
She's like, wait, what?
Yep.
And so we're about 3 wins in. She's just like, this is boring.
It is.
Like, I don't know. I have no idea I don't know if she's winning. I don't know if she's doing well. I don't know anything. And then even at the end, she's like, so do we stick around for prizes? I'm like, yeah, because we don't know if she's in first place or
Right.
last place. Like, because I don't even know the kids when I'm looking out there. I don't even know who's who, who to watch. So we were really in the dark on all of that. And so I was like, okay, that was interesting.
Most 4-H shoots are like that, and we usually wait about 2 weeks before we get official results.
Yes. And that's okay. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
I would wish that they would go in and pick up live scoring.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
that
trying.
complicated.
No, I'm trying.
It works well.
It makes everything just run a lot smoother.
But I will say, you can't just expect it to work by opening up a registration and think it's just going to work.
Right. No, there's a little bit of work on the back end.
You can't run a tournament and think that it's going to be that easy. There's too much. Like, you got to do a little prep work beforehand.
Just a little bit.
And it's not much, but if you do the prep work, all of a sudden the tournament runs so smooth. Like, you just flick it on, it just works.
Yep. I have the yawns this morning.
All right, Dennis Beluski. Hey, bud. Dennis says, I'm watching again. Thank you.
Oh, good morning.
Last time we did this, Dennis sent me a message like, I needed this. And I know, Dennis, we're praying for you, Dennis. We want you to get back out here and shoot with us. So hopefully at some point you're back out here. Curtis and I, his son, we judged a lot together over the years, and it's been good. That's been good times. There's Jay Bennett. Jay Bennett, he is here every Monday night. Like, he shoots every single Monday night. Yep, every night.
Good.
So every opportunity he's here. It's good seeing Jay out there. Jay's been shooting for a while for Texas Archery. There's Anna. Anna is she's been shooting for a long time. She's been really heavy in the archery community. She ran the 4-H up in Montgomery County for many, many years, even after her kids aged out. She's a part of the Buffalo Field organization. She's their accountant. She shoots, she coaches also. So she has several archers down there that she coaches, and some of them are really good. She's got some really good archers. So very good coach. And you just love people like Anna, because her kids are, like, her youngest kid's married and off and not doing, I don't think he's doing much archery anymore, but she's still just a part of the community.
Good.
I'm going to run this downstairs.
Okay.
I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I had to step away and look like Carrie got distracted with Derek up here.
I was scrolling on
Derek
Facebook.
Derek is distracting you.
No, I was scrolling on Facebook.
Your mic's not working.
Hello?
There we go.
Oh, I was scrolling on Facebook.
There. All right, there you go. Jacqueline Finch is here with us, and Jacqueline has done a more majority. Fenwick. Why did I say Finch? I don't know. Whatever. Jacqueline. I'll just say Jack. I don't know why I said that. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Finch. Yeah, Finch. Like pinch.
A little bird.
She just pinched me. We have Jacqueline here. Jacqueline has been doing our directing for years now, probably about 2 years. Does such a good job. She's the one that managed all the cameras at the rodeo, which she loved, right?
She did such a good job.
Yeah, she does a thumbs up. We had something like 8 or 10 cameras moving from multiple rooms that she was able to manage, and she did an excellent job doing all of that. Where today we only have about 3 cameras on the Archers. We don't need all those extra cameras here. I could put them up.
A lot smaller space.
I could put them up. She's eyeballing me. No.
She gave Scott an eye roll.
Did you just give me the skunk eye? She gave me the skunk eye.
Just a little. It's a lot of work. She has to keep up with us when we're talking about, hey, go to Target, 4C. And
I tell you how good she is.
or if we talk about an archer, she tries real hard to
Yes.
figure out who they are, where they are. That way we can.
She's learning all the archers, aren't you? So she hears us say, Sophia down there. And we don't even say her last name. All of a sudden, Sophia's on the screen and her
She
target's
does
up there.
so good.
She does such a good job. Better than anyone else that we've ever had. I'm going to be sad whenever she decides that she doesn't want to be here anymore.
We just have to teach somebody else. and move
She'll
on.
grow up at some point. Why?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I still wonder
Did you
if
bring
I've
Royce
really grown
with
up.
you? I need to see Royce. Royce is her little
Royce and my
brother,
wife,
little brother. He is the sweetest little dude.
Royce and my wife are buddies, aren't they? Like when Royce is, she's like, Royce is here, like, where's Miss Amy? And I mean, they have such a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And Amy comes up with these little games so that when he comes, that she can play games with him.
Yeah,
Yep.
he has something to do. Keep him entertained. He's what, 7? 6?
How old
7?
is he? 7. Yeah.
He's a lot of fun. Royce is the little guy you see walking around. Sometimes he's selling raffle
He's
tickets.
selling something.
Always.
6 years old. He's out there selling. He's going to be a little salesman, is it? For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not shy. I put him to work one day, and I paid him with a Damascus knife.
Oh,
You would have thought, oh, man.
wow.
I was like, I asked his mom, I was like, are you okay if I give him that? She's like, yeah, that's fine.
That's neat.
Talked to him about safety and all that stuff, and he was pumped. He wouldn't stop talking about it. Hey, he was a big help. He swept this floor for us. I mean, he swept the floor. He was just running wild. There's our 10-yard archers down there. We've got barebow. We've got Olympic recurve. I love seeing the Olympic recurve community growing, and I don't know if you've noticed over the last few years, it is getting bigger and bigger. And when you look at, like, even last week, and this does not happen with, even though compound's pretty heavy, how many people were in Connor's division?
Connor didn't.
He didn't shoot.
We didn't shoot TSA.
Oh, he didn't shoot TSA.
No.
So there was. Let me look. That's a.
I didn't even look, but I imagine there was probably maybe 10, 15.
Let's see. I'm gonna look this up because I'm curious now. So we have. I'm gonna go ahead and sort by division. So we'll go compound.
It's compound U15.
Compound U18 had 9. Compound U15
There's only 4.
4.
That's it.
That's it. Compound U15 females 2, 13 2. Just not the numbers you would expect to see. Seniors 9.
That's the combined.
That's the combined for all locations.
We should have shot that one.
I mean, that's not just
I didn't want
here.
I didn't want to run from one side of Texas to the other.
So then you go to Olympic recurve. You should see these numbers. U18 males,
wow, look.
11. U18 females,
What?
23.
Good.
U13 female, 11. Male, 9. U15 female, 15.
Good.
I mean, male, 11. I mean, those are
big numbers.
those are big numbers.
Compared to compound, right? And usually compound is more dominant.
Yeah.
With the numbers of archers.
I would say there was more recurve youth archers than compound youth archers at the Texas State Archery, which hasn't been the case in years past. It's always been a compound heavy, but I would say that those numbers in general are high. You know, when you got the U15, U18 making up almost 40 archers just in those two. That's just female. Looks like Connor. That's your boy.
Yeah, he's doing.
His it's weird seeing him shoot a.
It is.
I'm just gonna a green bow or a yellow bow. But that's not just what it is. It's a Matthews as well.
It's a Matthews. He's I guess he's shot it about 2 weeks now. He likes it.
Looking good down there.
I think so too.
He wants to keep that X count. He's a 50 plus X shooter normally. Things can go awry. They always do. They always can do. But yeah, he's an excellent shooter. There's Joel Bonner, bouncing a little bit there on his stops, cable stops. So recently we moved Johnner. That's Joel Bonner. I just literally just combined the name. I'm not sure how I did that, but so Joel, he's had a lot of changes. Moved him to the new title. Moved him away from the index release to a resistance release. So now he has to pull through that thing. It has just kind of changed the game for him.
Good.
So his scores have significantly gone up. He has less and less, if not, he was having some misses with the index. I don't see any misses now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a little.
So he's shooting bow hunter, so he can't change his sight after it starts.
Right.
So it is what it is. You have to aim off if he has to make any changes, or have to. No changes, just adjust at where he's aiming. Don there, that 47. Do you know what that 47 means?
Wasn't it something about 47 steps or something like that?
Yes. So somebody went to Toby Ragsdale.
Yeah.
Somebody went to him and said, how many steps does it take to shoot a perfect shot? And he busted out with 47. That's the only way you can shoot a perfect shot is if you follow 47 steps. I'm assuming it was a joke. And immediately they took to it. And so that's why you'll see on all their jerseys 47.
But it's not really a joke.
Right. It could be 47.
There's the 13 that we learn about, but then within those 13, there's sub-steps for each.
There is. Oh, are you?
Crashing the broadcast?
Did you guys?
Hello,
Are
ladies?
you guys at the break? Oh, you just shot. All right, come here real quick.
Step right here. Yep. Scoot in.
Here you go. Hand her your headset real quick.
Oh dear.
So tell them your name. Tell them what you shoot.
My name is Ellie Booth, and I shoot Olympic recurve.
My name is Elise Chan, and I also shoot Olympic recurve.
Are y'all having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a lot of fun.
So do you guys know what you're doing?
Do I know what I'm doing?
This afternoon, right?
Yeah, I shoot this afternoon.
And you're shooting currently right now?
Yep.
You're just taking a quick break?
Yeah.
Sarah, come here. Come on.
Here, sir.
Going. Here, you can get right here. Yeah.
Just talk.
Your name and how long you've been shooting and what you shoot.
What you shoot. Okay, I'm Sarah. I've been shooting for I think 3 years, and I shoot Olympic recurve. Oh, hold on. Try again.
Can you guys hear it now?
Do I go again?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Sarah. I've been shooting for I think 3 years, and I shoot Olympic recurve.
Are you currently shooting right now? Like right
Oh,
now? this
yeah.
Skywatch? So you're taking a break too?
Yeah.
Are y'all having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Full house today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of
Lost camera.
I feel very professional right now. I feel very professional right now.
Very professional right now. Well, if you guys come back at the end, you guys can tell about how you guys did and all that stuff. You want to do that?
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
This kind of hurts my legs.
Hi, ladies.
We're so professional.
All right, it was good to see those girls come up here. I'm going to set up the mics a little better so that we can keep our mics on so that we can ask them some questions because they didn't know what to say.
Are you there? All right. I was trying to talk loud enough that they could catch me in one of their mics.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set up another set of mics so that we can have those
Are we
girls.
close to halfway?
Let me look. No, just the first 3 ends. This is the fourth.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and turn this one on right here. Now we got mics everywhere, don't we?
Perfect. That way, if anybody wants to come visit with us later.
We can add them, give them a headset, and they can talk with us. All right, so I think we got everything set up.
Each archer has
Again,
about 4 minutes to shoot their arrows, or that's when the timer. So technically, they had a quick 4-minute break because while they weren't shooting, somebody else was.
Yes. Again, we want to thank you for joining us. This is Scott and Carrie, and we are raising an archer. And Raising Archer has we were doing a podcast for about 2.5 years, and Wendy Cook and I, life has gotten in the way, and so we're looking at how do we revamp it. And I think part of the revamp will be probably it's going to be our podcast will probably be more of a private podcast that's going to help our archers within our community. Spider X is what we call our youth archers. It's becoming bigger than just our location here at Texas Archery. We have archers from all over the state that are a part of that team, and we're redesigning everything so that we can accommodate these archers and they can still promote their local shop. Meaning
awesome.
that on the front it'll say Team Spider X, and on the back, like for us, we'll put Texas Archery.
Right.
You guys could do something else. You guys could
that would
put
be so
on the back. You put your
fun.
own your team logo on there.
That's awesome.
We're gonna, we have some shops up in Oklahoma that are wanting to be part of it now.
That's so cool.
We have several shops here in Texas that are wanting to be a part of it, but they want to be able to be recognized as their local shop as well,
Right.
which is a part of the support. I think that's great. So we also have our own pen program that we're creating that will work for NFAA and USA, which what I'm meaning is you can one weekend shoot USA, get a pin. That next pin has two scores that you can get it, one with NFAA or one with USA. You just have to shoot one or the other to get that next pin.
That's awesome.
That program is really close to being ready to go. We have a group out in Peru that wants to be a part of it as well.
That's so
we
cool.
have designed it to be the pin program will be Team Spider X, so that's how you'll earn your pins. We're also looking, and I'm not sure how we'll do this yet, but we're looking at challenge pins or challenge coins that we can give out for certain accomplishments, and
That's neat.
we'll kind of figure that part out. That's going to take a little time because those challenge coins are expensive. I like the
Right.
idea of giving those out, but I think it needs to be special. But I also think, is there a way that we can have something that we can give to other archers, pins, coins,
Right.
something. So we're kind of working through that right
You
now.
could do something where they're like the big challenge coin is a heavy heavy metal piece, and then those are so
It's
cool.
pretty sick, isn't it? So I was just showing. So what I did was, I think I'm going to go ahead and create 3 of them. One that's red, white, and blue. So there's the blue one. I haven't done a red one yet. And if the kids get to a certain accomplishment, they get to pick the color that they want. instead of us
Those are
just giving
so
one.
neat.
We're trying to figure out how do you have them so that kids can have them displayed on their quivers.
Right.
I think we might have an idea for those. So we're working through some things to try to make it cool. So when you make it to bronze level, you get one of these coins. And then we got to figure out what does it look like when they make silver and
Right.
gold. And so we're kind of working through that. We have some ideas. But then again, we don't want it to be super expensive either. We want it to be really cool.
Right.
But we don't want it to be like break in the
the
bank
bank.
either type awards. Thinking about maybe, we can get good deals on Under Armour jackets and things like that. And maybe it'll be something like that. We don't know yet. We don't know yet, but we're working through all of that. But what I want to be able to create a program that we can have archers from around the country be a part of the community.
Right.
Not the country,
No.
the state. That was really my goal as a state. But now we have Louisiana, Oklahoma. We have some of the other closer states that these kids shoot a lot. They don't really have a community that they shoot with.
Right.
And we want to give them, so when they show up to a national event, they're just like, hey, you're one of us, and they get pulled in.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to see is archers getting pulled in.
I appreciate that you did that for Connor
Yeah.
2-3 years ago, and
Because
it's just grown him as an athlete. It's grown me as a coach, because I'm able to bring stuff back to my kids too.
Yeah. So for example, do you guys have a pen program?
No.
So
Not yet.
this is perfect because the price is significantly cheaper than buying them from another organization. They're just so expensive.
Right.
NFA $6 a dog tag. USA is like $325 plus
$325, $350.
shipping.
Right.
The shipping on top of that is expensive.
It is.
So I believe we'll be able to do this for significantly less and come up with something that's not dependent on one organization, because here in Texas, we do way more NFAA than we do USA.
Right.
And there's just really nothing that the kids can earn shooting NFAA. And I want to, encourage them to shoot these Siwats,
Right.
these NFAAs, and go for their pins. So we have kind of a cool. I think it's going to be a very cool program, and this
I'm
gives
excited
and this
for it.
gives kids and clubs the opportunity to still be a part of us.
Right.
The other thing that we're doing, this probably won't excite you, but this excites a lot of the girls on the team. But we're designing a third jersey, which is going to be white and pink.
I want one. Yes.
May not excite Connor, but it may
No.
excite you.
Yes.
So we're going to do a white with pink
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
sleeves.
That's gonna be
And
fun.
so I paid the money to go ahead and redesign all of our jerseys because to be able to do this all online. I'm sure there's cheaper ways to do it. I'm all about easy.
Right.
And so if I can get Sublime to do all the work, and then all you guys have to do is go out there and order your
And
stuff.
order it. Yeah. Oh, you let
It's
me know when
perfect.
the pink one's ready. I'm gonna
Hopefully
want
here
one
in
of
the
those.
week. Hopefully here in the week.
Good. I'm gonna want one of those.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna get one too. I think it's gonna be pretty sick.
I'm gonna put Connor's mom on the back.
There you go.
If I think about it in time, I'm going and probably need to work on it now. I've seen where parents put their kids' picture on their shirt, and because we have a bunch of stuff coming up,
I'm sure he would
literally
love that.
every
he
weekend.
would love that.
He wouldn't, but I think it
I
would
know.
be
That's
so
what I'm
fun.
saying. I'm being sarcastic. I'm sure he would love it.
It would be so fun. I like being a little bit extra like that. Usually, I'm always in an archery mom something, and I have a really pretty baseball trucker hat that's got
Yep.
all the pins from where we've been recently, and it's got Archery Mom real big on it in gold, black. I have a jacket that
Ellie.
I hand painted the targets on the back of.
Ellie had printed like 6 sheets of paper, and it was Ryan's face. And then she put it on cardboard.
Yes.
And then made this little thing, and she said she was going to use it at an event. And Ryan's like, please don't. And she's like, don't let her do it.
See, I'm not going to tell Connor. I mean, I guess if he watches this back later, or if somebody tells him, y'all don't tell my secret, but probably Vegas.
He won't know. He won't know.
Probably Vegas. I'm going to show
I think
up
that's a great idea.
with the T-shirts. With a T-shirt with his picture on it.
So there's so Ellie, my Ellie, we refer to her as bro. So we just call her bro all the time, and just as a little inside joke. And so even this for Christmas, one of her sisters got her sweats that say bro down
On
the side.
Oh, that's cute.
So I'm gonna have to get a shirt that's says bro.
Bro on the back. That'd be fun.
Bro's mom, bro's dad, that type of stuff. All right, we'll do it. They're asking about break, 10-minute break.
David's here. 9 minutes and 52 seconds.
That's right.
Or whatever his thing is.
You'll be back in.
Our field governor is here today.
But if you want to see, like we were talking about raising an archer. It's on YouTube. Not YouTube. Yeah, well, we are on YouTube, but our podcast is on Spotify. It's on Apple. I know it's a little dated, some of the information,
is.
but
We
the
need to-
information is specific to certain
Like
tournaments.
each tournament, yep.
So,
And we have a lot coming up. So if
We do.
anybody's listening or watching that might need some advice, we've got Lancaster this week, TFAA State in a couple weeks, and then USA Archery Nationals falls in there somewhere.
So we're going to have to get these podcasts going. And I know I
And
talked about doing them as
then-
private, but we may have to get some of them out there public, but we'll see. Because what those podcasts do is they help our parents and help our archers prepare for the certain tournaments. The reason why I was looking at private was because we can do those quick, and they don't have to be super professional. I'm just trying to get information out there.
Right.
When I do it on Apple and Spotify, I want it to be professional. I want it
Right.
to sound good. Not that it wouldn't sound good. It's just it may be a little
There
less
might be some
editing.
yeah.
A little
Yeah.
less editing, and it may be there may be a little more banter than I normally would allow on a podcast. But we would make them quick. So I'm looking at 5 to 10 minute podcast, just something that everybody can listen to quickly and get it out there. And maybe we do it as public and they're just gonna be quick and dirty
Quick,
and
right.
all that stuff. All right, let's see. Where are we?
We
I
should be
think,
on the break. I find.
This is the 5th one, so there's one more after this, and then we'll be at the
Are
break.
you sure? Refresh that.
It is the 5th. Yeah. See?
Okay. They're just moving really slow.
Well, it's a full house, but they do look at them walk. I mean, they are walking as slow as
They
can be.
are.
All right, if you want to go look at live scores, again, go to Eyes on Score up in the top right corner on your phone. There's this little hamburger, three lines. Click on that, click on live scores, and you'll be able to see the tournament there. Just refresh it every time whenever you have a chance. After each end, just go ahead and refresh your screen, and you'll be able to see those updated scores as they enter them. There are... just taking a look out there at all the scores. So something someone mentioned to me that was a little weird. They were like, something's wrong. There's not anything wrong. If you see this, you're going to see an archer that scores seem way higher than everybody else's. It's because they've shot their second
They've
shoot.
shot. Oh, that's right.
So it's a cumulative. So you're going to shoot 2 times or 2 different days, and they'll just add the score. So we have some archers that shot last night, and we have some archers that are shooting. Those same archers are shooting this morning. That means they're going to be done, and their scores are over. There are going to be archers that won't even shoot until tonight for their first one. So if you look out there and go, there's no way somebody has 450 points. Well, it's because it's 2 combined scores.
Right.
So don't let it throw you. Let's see. Sarah Wang is shooting very well right now for Olympic recurve. 15 years old. She's only dropped 2 points. 4 points. Sorry,
That's
4
awesome.
points. And we're to the almost to the half. That's pretty good.
Anybody
that keeps her,
clean?
Let me see. Madeline Yee is clean. That's pretty cool. She's
Good.
16 years old.
Olympic recurve, right?
Olympic recurve. She's clean. Ethan Chan has dropped a few. So it should be at 125. Steve Holbert's dropped one. Connor is at, he's dropped 1x so far.
1x.
He's shooting really good. He's at he's clean right now. Derek Begno is clean.
Clean. He's clean.
So he hasn't dropped one yet. And that's it. That's on
Good.
the clean. Again, if you want to go out there and look at your favorite archers, put a little star next to them. They'll be able to show up. Some things that are coming with Eyes on Score to give everybody an idea. So we are updating the star. So if you click on the star, right now, if you click on it and they're in 9th place, it will say 9th place, even if they're in the first place.
Oh,
On the
okay.
star. That's getting fixed. Just approved that this week. So that they're working on that. The other thing that I want next to the name is their score and bail assignment. So if you have a star next to them, you'll see the bail assignment, so you'll know quickly where you can look
you
if
can
you have
look
other
for 'em.
people. Instead of clicking on going to the division and finding
Right.
it, or clicking on the name and trying to find it. An easy way to go ahead and see it. I'm just trying to make that star easier for everybody to be able to see. There's some other little things that are being fixed on the back end. One that we have, they're still creating a quote for is how the eliminations will be viewed. So if you do a refresh of your screen, I want every active head-to-head to show up, not I got to click on which round they're
Right.
in and then look at it that way. Then there's, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that anybody else would notice. I think that's about it. I think that's the main thing.
Have you looked into assigning? I have 8 spaces for 10 yards and 22 spaces.
It's
for,
on the list. I need to
Okay.
I need to go ahead and revisit that one. The other thing you'll like is mass edit on bail assignments.
Oh, nice.
So you won't have to click into each archer. You're going to
Right.
be able to,
To just-
edit them. Just go look at them and just change them, all of them
Perfect.
very quickly. So that I'm not sure what that's going to look like, if that's going to be another tab that allows you to do it. So the developers will get that to us and let us start testing at some point in probably the next few months. Yeah, I need to, you're right. I need to get back on that because I want to see, we need to be able to limit how many 10
Right.
yards versus 20. That makes it difficult.
For sure on my, for my 4-H. I mean, I know most, USA Archery, everybody shoots the same distance now unless they open the yeoman class up. But everybody over 10 years old, I think, shoots the 20. So they don't necessarily need it because everybody shoots the same distance. But 4-Hers, for sure, 4-Hers and the NFAA,
It would be nice if there was a bit easier way to do that. I mean, right now it's just put in big letters. My 10 yard is 8,
bail 9
9.
and 10, or 8 and 9. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what we did too. But I still had to watch it because I had some parents that were like, they didn't know what to do or that sort of thing. So I'd have to cut the registration short.
Yeah, where I do need that probably needs to be on the priority list. I need to get that upped on the numbers. It actually wasn't even speaking of it. So we have a whole list of basically 1s, 2s, and 3s on priority.
That you want,
one's
yeah.
not even on the list because there's just so many 1s, 2s, and 3s. And some of it, like I said, it's on the back end. Like everybody here would not see it, but anybody that's running a tournament is going to appreciate mass edits.
For sure.
That type of stuff, making it easier for us to do that. Some of the cool tournaments that are shooting this weekend. So we have one up in Maine that's shooting their state championship.
Oh, wow.
I was on the phone with Diane yesterday, helping them get it set up. We're also up in North Dakota. They're shooting a Vegas round championship,
Okay.
which they are doing, which I think is kind of cool. And our app allows for this. You shoot your qualifier on day one. They do division. They do peer assignment basically for day two, according to ranking. So
I like that. That's
ranking.
fun.
So whatever your ranker is. So if you're 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to
You're on
shoot
the same
with. You're going to
bail.
shoot the top 4. In that on the same bail the next day. So our app does allow that, which is kind of cool. The one thing that she did ask, which we have a workaround for it, but what about a college division? Meaning they're going to shoot senior, and that's the division there are. Vegas does this. So you shoot your division. If you're a part of the college one, there's another section that says college, and it has the names. And they take your scores from your championship division or whatever division you're shooting in and goes towards your collegiate scores as well. So we have a little bit of a workaround for that. There's just not a lot of them, so it makes it easy for us to do. But if we had 100, then that would be a problem. So
Right.
that's something we need to add to the list, that you can say, hey, they're shooting 2 different divisions with the same score. That's probably low priority, but because there's just not a lot needed. What was the other thing? We're gonna add some required fields too for when you create when you do like a USA Archery tournament. We're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put your birth date in, and then it will allow you to sign up for what division you're eligible for.
Okay.
And that way we get away from somebody going, oh, I think I'm U15, but really you're U18.
U18, yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and put that in. So validation of age versus division. We'll do the same for NFAA as well. So depending on your age, your birth date will allow
Right,
what division.
It'll configure where you need to be.
So baby steps. I mean,
For sure.
We're probably pushing over almost 5,000 hours, programming hours on this app. I know we're talking a lot about the app, but I think this is what changes the game for archery, that there's just really nothing out there for local shoots like this. There's not anything for clubs to be able to use. We use it in our club for eliminations and things like that, because we just go ahead and set it up and have them all scan QR codes, enter their info, and then we do the qualifiers, and then we have it just go right into eliminations. Our youth has helped a lot in developing this
Developing it.
app for us, because they'll say, oh, you know what would be nice? And so I just add it to the list and we make it happen. For example, one of the first things they did was they wanted to be able to move archers around. So if you were shooting on top and bottom and they swapped, so that because they always go A, B, C, D on their
Right.
scoring, on paper, they just rearrange the paper
Yeah.
and do it. Not saying all of them do it, but the app allows you to just hold down on the name and
And
rearrange
move
the
them around.
names.
Yeah.
So they get them back in the order that they want them in. Default, it's A, B, C, D, but when you swap targets, no, that's an issue. So we have a lot of good stuff happening with the app right now, which I'm excited about, and we make it super reasonable for our community to be able to use that app. And we're definitely spending more than we're bringing in, but that's okay. I think at some point it'll be able to bring some in and get us back to even at some point in
Right.
my life, maybe, but we'll see.
I think that was 6th end.
Looks like my numbers down there are sliding down the bail. We had a few of them hit with other arrows, because this is the 3D range.
Yeah.
So that is the end of the 6th end.
6th end.
So we're going to put you guys on a little bit of a break We're going to go with a 10-minute break. That way it'll give Carrie and I to go take a little break real quick. And we will be back in probably about 10 minutes or so.
11:40.
11:40. So I don't know what they're doing down there, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to a break.
Yep.
Okay, and we'll see you guys. We'll catch you guys at the next
target.
And the lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life is lemons, just remember. Just remember. Just remember.
To hide away in the dark. You tell yourself you need to move on, but one night in the shadows can ease your broken heart. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side. I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. Tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over. Drown yourself in the smoke, babe. You came to this place to hide away for a while, but we both know that when it
Round one. DJ Debs versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
To hide away in the dark, you tell yourself you need to move on, but when not in the shadows can ease your broken heart. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind, wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side, I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. Tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over. Drown yourself in the smoke, babe. You came to this place to hide away for a while, but we both know that when it
Round one. DJ Dance versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just hold me. Just hold me. Just hold me.
To hide away in the dark. You tell yourself you need to move on, but one night in the shadows can't ease your broken heart. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side. I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. Tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers' doors. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over. Drown yourself in the smoke, babe. You came to this place to hide away for a while, but we both know that when it
Round one. DJ Dance versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Drown yourself in the neon. You came to this place to hide away in the dark. You tell yourself you need to move on, but one night in the shadows can't ease your broken heart. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side. I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over. Drown yourself in the smoke, babe. You came to this place to hide away for a while, but we both know that when it
Round one. DJ Debs versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
we're back. Jacqueline just runs up here. Yeah, we don't even have a good camera on there. Sorry, we got caught up talking to people. The scores are coming in. I'm going to take a quick look here. So we've already scored the 4th, the 7th end. I think they're maybe even scoring the 8th right now. They got back fast. We had to, not that you need to hear the world problems, but we have to get pizza ordered for this afternoon for us. So somebody had to go do that and get that set up. And so now we're back to action. And I don't even know what happened to Carrie. She went AWOL. I didn't see her down there. She's a little social butterfly. She just bounces around everybody. So it'll be pretty quick. So this thing will probably end close to 1 o'clock as the other group comes in. This is why I struggle with us starting at 10 and then the second group at 2, because it doubles up parking. So it gets pretty crazy out there when it comes to parking during that time. But again, thank you for joining. If you want to see live scoring, go to eyesonscore.com. Top corner is that little 3 dots. Click on it, click on live scores, and you will be able to see this tournament. And as the scores come in, just refresh your screen and you'll see the live scores. You can go ahead and star your favorite archer. That archer will come up and you can go ahead and click on it and it'll update immediately on their scores as they come in. If you want to look at ranking, you would just click on the division that they're in and it'll slide you all the way down to where those archers are. Yep, so 7-8. So we are coming into the last 4 ends. Oh, looky there. Look what the cat drug in. So Carrie's coming to join us. But yeah, we have a full house today. And looks like everybody's having a good time. I forgot to grab that one mic that would give us a little bit of background noise.
Hello?
I'm going to go run and do that
Okay.
here in a second so we can have that extra mic going. I can actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this for right now. We're going to use one of these mics.
Whew. That was a short break.
Short break? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
I might have taken it longer than...
A little longer than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe.
He only gave them 5 minutes.
I know. I went back there, ordered pizza. I come back out, and they're already shooting. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, crap. Run down there. But again, thank you. Thank you for joining. One thing, let's see if everybody's joining back in. Let me go ahead and
That's what I was looking.
see, make sure that we're still live. We are still live. One point, there was 25, 30 people watching.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know, we lose
That's
people when we
exciting.
go to breaks, by
Right.
the way. But that's okay. We have to have a break every so often, too, right?
Yes. Otherwise, we get really worn out by the end of the day.
That is true. I love that so when we first did this, our biggest views were on Facebook. So you would do you would see, and that's the biggest views. Now we see that the biggest numbers are YouTube, which is good because eventually I just want to go just to YouTube and not do the Facebook thing. Facebook doesn't, it's hard to find later, because it just scrolls
Right.
down. YouTube collects it and keeps it. Also, we spend a lot of money on an app that allows you to stream to multiple platforms at the same time. So that's not something by default that you can do. You can't just go, okay, I'm going to stream to all these different services. Nope, you have to pay for a service to do it.
Which one?
Let me go ahead and give it.
My phone is slow.
Get Carrie connected to Wi-Fi.
That way
Maybe.
I can keep up with y'all. Ask comments, because I was on Facebook.
She kind of tracks that. Oops.
4 ends left. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
There's Lily. Lily's been shooting for many, many years. She's majority of the time shot bow hunter. and shoots very well as a bow hunter archer. Multiple national or multiple state titles and national titles. Very good little archer.
She from, you said Saddle River, right?
Yep, she goes
Just
to
right
Saddle
up the
River.
road?
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking through here. If you're new, if you look out there and see if you're on Eyes on Score and you're like, oh wow, somebody's got like 150 points more than somebody else, the next person, it's because they're shooting their second day. So it's a cumulative score for 2 days or 2 times. So you'll see that. I want to go take a look at Maddie Yee. So Maddie cleaned the first 5 ends and then dropped a couple. Still looking very good. Let's see. Sarah Wang is shooting pretty solid as well. She shot a 287 yesterday, and it looks like she may be on track. She could definitely get into the stay in the 290s depending on how she shoots today. But that's it's pretty strong shooting for a youth recurve. Looking at Joel Bonner, looking pretty strong for bow hunter. 195.
That's awesome.
Benjamin Sharp right there, 194. Lily at 197. Rebecca, is that Priest? Is that how you pronounce it?
Maybe so.
And she's a new shooter. This is her first year to compete, and so she's got a 187. She shot a 290 something at one of the Siwats. Really good for a first year shooter. Jubilee Sharp, I need to go ahead and fix her division, so we'll have to fix that. Jack is shooting well with his new bow. We need to.
I saw that. That bow's looking sharp.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that thing this week. Hopefully, get it all tuned up with like the bow needs to be tuned. So that's the plan. Looking, Connor is still just he's two X's down after the first. Oh, they haven't updated. Their tablet hasn't updated.
Well, I don't know what end 7 and 8 are, but up to 5, he had only dropped.
Yeah.
2.
Let me let Rod know that one of them is not updating. Rod. Let's see if we can get that. It's not updating, or they haven't updated. Let me look and see.
When I just logged on from my phone, it was kind of slow.
Yeah, it looks like those are all connected to different Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
So I try to keep the scorecard separate so that we can, or the tablet separate so that so that they don't get in. Because we've had an issue where
bogged down.
Yeah, we've had an issue where the we're on a different Wi-Fi too for our live feed.
I've asked when we was running a 4-H tournament last year in Victoria, and I was like, if y'all have the Wi-Fi password here, turn it off.
Right.
I have to use it.
It should handle it, but it's when people keep refreshing. If they keep refreshing, that it just slows everything down.
Our building was, we had 40 archers times 2 parents.
Ethan Chan, she shot a 300 2 weeks ago here, Olympic recurve. Pretty exciting.
Good shot.
Him and Kaylin Shanklin both shot 300s. I haven't had a 20-yard 300 in 4 or 5.
Oh, I had
years
somebody
for
ask.
Olympic recurve.
I have to tell you, I had somebody ask a minute ago, do we sell $2.99 buckles?
No. You know,
But you know what? You could probably do that. That'd be fun.
I was thinking about some type of an award that has the, you know, all the holes shot out on all of them except
Except
in
for
one,
one.
and it's in the 4.
These $2.99s. There's a lot of $2.99s.
You know, Ryan at Siwad, he shot a 295 59X. You know, the one arrow, his release
missed the whole
literally
target.
he drew back and he was halfway back and his release came apart and it just boop, shot it, just looped it
Oh, my
up to the
goodness.
ceiling. It wasn't even that hard.
We're not making fun. That $2.99 is an accomplishment also.
Yeah, it's just
we know
frustrating.
that.
It's just one
It
arrow
is.
out
And
of 60 that
and that's what that guy said. Y'all, because I mean, it's $2.99 is a.
still good score.
It is, and you know, if you drop that one early, it takes a lot of stamina and a lot of mental game to maintain clean the rest of the
true.
the rest of the shoot. So
Or it could be easy because you're like, I don't care now.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess it works both ways. I mean,
Yeah, who cares?
yep, because then you're
cares?
more relaxed. You're not putting the pressure on yourself to be clean, and
Yeah.
then you still shoot well. It could have been the pressure that was holding you up on that one arrow, or if you lost it in the last end, you know that's struggling also because you've come all this way. You've come 59 arrows.
So Connor has dropped 4 X's so far.
That's not too bad.
He had a real stride going there for a minute.
He did. I tried to get him to eat a little snack and drink some water, but
So we had a rule with Ryan that if I said eat something, I don't care if you're not hungry, you're gonna at least take a bite or two.
you know, could you tell my 13-year-old that for me, please? Because him and his dad, me and his daddy both looked at him and said, just 3 bites. I've got good sausage rolls down there. Just 3 bites of sausage and walk away. That's all you need. Just, he's like, no. It
Because
makes-
what happens is your blood sugar drops a little bit. You need
Yeah.
something to
and
get
I was
you there.
like, I've got candy. Y'all know I'm the snack mama over here. I've got candy. And
No
then,
candy.
And then he usually eats the candy and kind of stays at an up.
So the one thing, if you talk to any high-end coach, they say you've got to eat. So if you even ask my son, he has little snacks in his quiver. So even while he's there, he can grab a granola
Right.
bar and he'll take 1 bite, 2 bites.
And then
That's it.
stuff
Just
it back.
something that
Yep.
it gets a little bit of sugar up. It's not over too much.
Right.
Protein's better,
For sure.
but
sure. I know that.
it is one of those things. Like
But he,
Ryan was the same way, and we had a sit down once. I was like, I'm gonna, I know you want to do this, but I'm not gonna deal with the food thing with everything
right.
else.
We got everything
Yeah.
else to worry about. I know. Drink some water. Y'all, he took 1 sip. There's this much water missing out of his water
Yeah.
bottle. I'm like, really? But I mean, he can't blame nobody but himself.
That's right. That's right.
So, what's up, Zach? I see you're watching.
I was wondering if that was our Zach.
No, it's
For
not
a
Zach.
second.
It's Zach from Victoria. He's the one that's letting Connor borrow his Matthews.
Ah,
There's been talks of buying it. We'll see. I told Connor just to
So
bust
should-
out with the checkbook. What
the
happened?
time hasn't started yet. Rod, something happened there. So Rebecca, she's new to the team,
Mm-hmm.
and Spider X team. We ordered her a bow, one of the new Hoyts. Man, it's probably like 3 months ago.
You want it?
And
You're
I'm
telling
gonna,
me.
I'm gonna have to go and find out what's going on.
So-
it's a lefty. That's the problem.
Connor's is too. And I have been on the phone with him 3 times this week with Hoyt. And let me tell you, they graciously were like, "I will go find his bow, and I will try to get it out on Monday."
Really?
Yes, and because I was like, "Man, y'all, if y'all, I've been being told 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2
Lefties
weeks, 2
make
weeks.
it,
And I do understand that. I do 100%
But-
understand that. But 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and we'll be at Vegas.
We
And
need
so
to
we
call.
can't be having that.
Yeah, we got to call
So-
this. We got to call and find out because she ordered before you guys.
Really?
So we ordered hers, we put it on order, and then they said, hey, a new one's coming out. And I said, put it on hold. So we're going to wait for the new one.
Right.
So she probably waited a month before they even announced it. So hers has been on order a month before it even.
Before. See, we ordered Connor's the day it dropped.
I just don't think it mattered if they ordered it 2 months before
No.
or
I think
the week of.
I think they might severely underestimate the amount of left-handed archers that there are in this world. But hopefully I have some sort of shipping and tracking number by Monday. I hope. I mean, I'm taking their word for it. We'll see. I was just telling another parent about that. They were like, "You still don't have your bow?" I said, "No, we still don't."
This is Bow Hunter Limited.
Oh.
Is what that is.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's not Bow Hunter. That's Open Limited because he's got a long stabilizer.
Okay. I was going to ask you
he's shooting
what
fingers.
division.
Yeah, he's shooting fingers.
And they can't string walk, right? They have to stay on
yeah. Wait a minute. He has no sight.
No.
So that means, you know what? I don't know what bow that is then. I don't know what
Let's
he's
look
shooting.
it up real
Maybe
quick.
it's, well, yeah, let's look him up. Like it'll say, I'm looking it up too right here.
NFAA. Oh, I guess that goes TFA. That'd be better.
So he's going to be, maybe he's bare bow. Maybe it's a bare bow.
Like barebow C or bear.
Yes.
Is that what they call it?
It is.
Let me see if I can find tournaments, memberships, shooting styles. Click here.
So it's not BBR. So it'll be bare bow.
It's not barebow recurve. With Genesis, barebow, bow hunter freestyle, freestyle limited recurve, freestyle limited. Maybe he's freestyle limited. Let me see the rules here.
No, it's just bare bow. It's considered bare bow.
Archers shooting barebow style will use
Because you're allowed to
bows,
do the
arrows,
stabilizers
strings,
and all that stuff.
accessories, free of any sights, marks, or blemishes. An adjustable arrow plate may be used provided it does not extend. The use of stabilizers shall be permitted.
Yeah, so his name is Justice, and so he's signed up as bare bow.
Barebow. One consistent knocking point only permitted. Only gloves, tabs, or fingers permitted, except in the case of physical disability. All arrows. Nothing for sighting.
So Derek Begno right now is still clean.
Good.
He hasn't dropped an X. Dropped
Good.
2 yesterday.
He said when I was talking to him a minute ago, he said that bow is shooting real good. That's his new one.
Yep.
His new Matthews. It's a pretty color. It's red. I texted my sister-in-law in Alaska.
Our pizza's in the oven.
Perfect. I texted my sister-in-law in Alaska. I was like, "Hey, Connor's shooting. If y'all want to watch."
And they're getting the video ready for Connor.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Mr. Smiley.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna put that on his shirt too. One of those big smiley faces.
Right.
That way he can't refuse to smile when I'm picking on him. That target. That was almost a fat 4.
Which one? His target?
If that's his, I don't know which one's his. Oh no, that one's almost.
Is that his target?
I don't know which one. Him and Steve. Oh yeah, he's good. He's got the white.
Yeah, he's on the right side.
He's
So
got
that's
the
him.
white.
May have
He's
that bottom
good.
left. Can't tell if that's
I can't tell if it's an X or not.
if it's awful. Just a little. Is he shooting? What is he shooting? 23s.
23s, yeah. Oh, barely.
I think it's in. Just has to touch the line. So that's a good example of.
Yeah, it doesn't
you always
have
get the
to-
higher score.
It doesn't have to break the line. It just has to touch the line
Touch
with
the line.
the arrow in the target, obviously. with the arrow in the paper.
Hopefully everybody is doing inside outs. Go ahead and go down there. Yesterday I made a big deal about it, but I didn't hear David Allen's speech, so because I had to run.
Oh, they do have to count inside out. Oh,
Yes.
I didn't hear it earlier.
They have to count every one of them because that's going to be a tiebreaker, I believe.
I really hope that they are. You might.
I just sent a message down there to
Okay.
Rod.
I didn't hear it, but that doesn't
to make
mean
sure that everybody is doing inside outs. I'll have to make sure to announce that at 2. Our app doesn't show inside outs. It actually wasn't even a thing that I even thought about when I.
I remember that when we
did it.
hosted last year.
Yeah.
I remember it being a big deal. My sister-in-law said, "Connor's stressing me out."
Right? Might go ahead and text down there to everyone.
That's one thing that I like about this. They're all the way in Alaska.
That's pretty cool.
And the time difference is, I think they're 2 or 3 hours behind us, so it's early in the morning there. But I just appreciate that they can tune in, and my little nephew gets to watch. Gigi and Paul are probably watching too. They're just down the road from us in Cuero. The other day we were talking, because we were just talking about the weather here coming, the cold wetness and icy snow stuff that's coming this way. We were 2 or 3 degrees cooler here than Alaska, than where my brother and sister-in-law were. I don't know if that's the case with whatever's coming down this way again in a couple days, but I think that was pretty crazy that we were colder than Alaska.
All right, I want to go grab that mic real quick. I'll be right back. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I forgot I had this other mic here, so I'm going to stick around. I don't want to run in there. Okay, they said yes, they should be scoring inside out. So how inside out work? So if you shoot an arrow that hits the X and doesn't touch the line on the inside, they call that an inside out X. So on a scorecard, let's just say you had 5 X's and 3 inside outs. That's how it would show up on the scorecard. It would be a 5 and a 3, because there's actually a line for inside outs. There's always a confusion where they'll do like 3 and, if it was 3 inside outs and 2 X's, there would be 2 X's and 3 inside outs. And then it gets very confusing when you try to do the score. So it's whatever your X count is plus your inside outs on top of that. So if you shot 60 X's, it should count 60 X's. And then 45 inside outs or whatever it is that you do. We are coming to an end. Let's see. I'm looking. Whoops. 2 more ends. And we are.
I feel like this one went a lot faster.
Yeah, this half went. The practice rounds take a while. They seem to be slow.
Yeah.
And you add 2 more ends to it, and the second half always feels like it goes quicker because of that. So we're going to be done in the next probably 20 minutes.
Sounds good to me.
And we'll see where everybody's at. Let's take a look at Connor. Connor
I'm nervous. No lie.
It was a 5, not an X.
5.
He needs to get out of that little groove, doesn't he?
Right? Mm-hmm. They, him and Dad already have a plan for after we get done here.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, they're gonna go down into the shop and look at a few things.
Okay. I don't know if he's done a lot of tuning on that Matthews.
We have, but we think something's come a little undone. He's shooting strings that we've never shot before, so. And we don't know really how many shots have gone through him.
So timing,
Zach has had has had it a little while, and Zach shoots quite a bit. So
the timing on that bow, you really can't put it in a draw board and get exact timing. You have to. He has to draw it back, and you look at it that way.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it on all our archers, our target archers. We do that for basically every bow because we feel like that's going to get your best results.
For sure. Yeah. That's what they're going to go look at it.
Check into that. There's Tara Prophet.
That's Nadia's mom, right?
Yep. Looks just like her.
I didn't know she shot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She shoots a lot. I think they like 3D better, you know. Let's go take a look at Maddie Yee. She was shooting so well. I mean, the first half, I think she dropped maybe 2 points. Maybe. Just take me a second to find out where she's at. So Maddie Yee, she'd cleaned the first 5 ends, and it looks like she had a miss.
I know, I see that. There's two
Two misses. I don't know what that is. I don't know how, like, I get the recurve. It's easy to do. You know, you shoot through your clicker, you do something. She is, looks like she's moved to a single spot, but it almost, looking at her right now, full draw. She's such a good shooter.
Definitely can tell in her expression she's trying to figure something out.
Yeah. She is one of the, I think, one of the best coming up. But there's a lot of kids behind her. I'm not saying that the other kids are not that great. There's a lot of really good kids. She's one of the older ones and one of the stronger ones. So when you see somebody like that have a miss, more likely they're probably working through some stuff potentially, you know.
Right.
24. Almost looks. Oh, you know what she did? She just flipped. She flipped it over, went to a single spot.
Right. That's what I was looking. So when she missed far left. Is what it.
Yeah. So we have actually. So, you know, Ellie, she can shoot a 5-spot very well. Problem is when she has something that goes awry, she misses, and we're still working through some stuff on her for recurve. Callista's a very good shooter. She ended up at the rodeo shooting on the platform against Madeline Yee.
Yeah.
For grand champion and reserve champion. She ended up coming in reserve champion, but Maddie Yee, she went on fire, like she just wasn't missing, like she went on fire. But Callista's a very good shooter. Derek Begno, one of the pro shooters for Matthews. So he's had a pretty good journey, pretty different, you know, kind of an interesting journey. He, for a couple years, shot really well, had enough where Matthews ended up picking him up. And then he had some struggles with, you know, with not with the bow, but kind of mental type struggles that he went through. The other thing that happened was they had another baby. And so this year he was thinking about not renewing his contract with Matthews because, like, he didn't feel like he could commit to it. But him and his wife talked about it and decided that he's going to go ahead and put some of the time. And that's why you're seeing a lot more of him now than we did for even the last year, because the year with the new baby and all of that, it really kind of pulled him away from archery.
Totally understandable.
Yeah, but I think he's going to try to make a run at it again. And, you know, to be honest, it's tough, guys like that, because he has 2 little kids.
Right.
And those 2, you know, it's, you know, and they're not in archery. It's just him. He's in it. He loves the sport, loves shooting, loves to compete, very good at it. Won a bunch of money one year at ASA, That's when he got picked up.
Good.
But Matthew still seems value in him and wanted him to stay, even though he was wondering if, because he had to, Vegas really broke him. He'd never shot Vegas. First year as a pro, he did not anticipate the type of pressure that he was going to feel when he was there. He, ASA, he very confident in shooting ASA and knowing all the animals and all of that. Comes to Vegas, it's just shooting the center of a target. But when you're in the big stadium, you're standing next to some of the top pros in the world. There's a whole nother level of pressure.
It is.
And he didn't anticipate it, and he literally said, "I think Vegas broke me." So he struggled after that
I wonder
to
if
get
he's
his
going
group back.
back. I was going to ask him. if he's
I would be surprised. Even if it was part of his contract, I think he would negotiate to get out of Vegas. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to ask him to see what he says. Derek is still clean.
Good.
2 more ends. So he's looking down there. He must be checking one of his targets. We're going to go take a look real
Ethan
quick.
Chan.
So Derek is all the way on the left. So after Ethan shoots, let's take a look at 1A. So I'm curious to see how Derek's looking. Good round, 25 for him. Derek looks pretty clean at first glance. Looks, yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
See, yeah, he's good. He's good. Couple inside outs. Looks like right there. It looks like 2 inside outs and 5 X's. It's kind of like, what do you call a doctor that that graduated, or a kid that's in the doctor program and he graduates bottom in the class? What do you call him? Doctor. So it's the same thing here. If you shoot a 60X and you had, less inside outs than everybody else, doesn't matter. It was a 60X,
For sure.
So he's got 5 arrows. So we'll take a look at Derek on his last 5 arrows and just see how he does to get that 60X that he's of course he wants that.
I think he said he dropped 2 X's yesterday.
He did. All right, we'll see if Connor can break that streak. We didn't look at him.
I hope so.
That is not a streak that you like to have. No. 4 X's and a 5. 4 X's and a 5. 4 X's and a 5. There's David Allen. He's our field governor for TFAA. When we do our SIWATs, he's here. He's got his judge's jersey on there for NFAA. I do like those. Those look better than the referee ones that they used to have.
Black and white stripes.
Yeah, we will be done by 12:45.
Good deal.
Our pizza will be here. We'll be set.
2 o'clock line will
2
be
o'clock.
warming up.
I got some thin crust, some thick crust.
Another one. God, dog.
Carrie's gonna go down there and whip his butt.
Nah.
I'm just teasing.
I'm wondering if it's his 5th arrow every time, or if it's his first arrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what arrow is it? I'm gonna have to watch him too in a minute.
Ryan's gonna drop
Do you
one at
have
the
any
very,
binos
very
up here?
beginning. No, they're right there. Let me go grab them. I see them. Hold on.
We can't watch him and Derek at the same time because him and Derek, they're not on the same bail. If they were on the same bail, we could watch them better. That's what I was telling Jacqueline. I said we can't watch Connor and Derek at the same time because they're not on the same bail.
That's right. We don't want to. We want to see if somebody's getting a 60X.
For sure.
We got some binoculars though. We can keep you updated.
Connor likes. He's on bail with Steve. Connor likes shooting with Steve.
Steve's a good dude.
Well, there was one fat 5. I'm looking at Connor's target. He for sure has one fat 5. Everything else is just lines. His center target, 1 hole.
1 hole. That's his first one.
1 hole for the whole second half. That's pretty good.
All right, here we go.
No, he shoots top left first. Connor does.
So so he shoots next end. Or next.
No, what I'm saying, like his center of his 5 spot
Yeah.
is only 1
Right.
hole that he's been hitting every time, and he shoots that third in the
Oh, he shoots
in
it in
the
his
series.
rotation.
Yeah, in his rotation, he shoots it. Third.
He likes that center than one.
I guess so. That whole target's got all inside outs.
All right, we'll there's Callista, there's Sophia.
What bail are they on?
They are on bail 5 and
5
6.
and 6.
They're shooting bottom.
2 5s and 1 5 and 4.
Sophia has
3
been shooting.
5s.
She broke 200 yesterday. Sophia, the mom
Good.
of Sarah, and it was a pretty decent score, like 520 something. I
Their
think.
targets look real good.
Sophia. So Sophia, she is shooting really good today. She is 205, so she could definitely shoot in the 20s. So she had 219 yesterday. First time in the 200s. That's awesome.
All 3 of those targets look good down there. Barely anything out of the 4 for one of them.
Yeah, looking at there's a couple really close ones down there. For bow hunter, you have on the young adult, they're actually 1 point apart.
Oh, wow.
Joel and Benjamin Sharp.
We don't just look at the
Well,
score.
both
I like to
Joel
see like their
Bonner.
patterns that they leave in the target.
Yep. Like she's got both targets on the. That's pretty cool. Good round.
Yeah, they're both. I mean, look at that.
Olympic recurve is a new game that we've been playing. You know, Ellie. I say new game. Like we did compound for so many years.
I know. I still
know.
remember Connor shooting with Ellie.
And then about 2 years ago now, I would say that we ended up moving over to Olympic recurve, and she has just fallen in love with it, and spends a lot of time shooting. Uh-oh. Did he just drop his first arrow?
Shut up.
He did.
Eric.
He's just shaking his head. Yeah, he's waving at us. He knows we're watching him too. We call him Hollywood because of that big old smile. It's like son of a gun.
Oh man.
You know.
God dang.
You know the pressure. I mean,
It
these guys
is.
still like
He knew we were
he really
watching.
didn't have anything that close, and then very first shot he.
Connor and Steve both are 5 at 1x so far. Connor's got a second.
All right, move over to Connors. Let's take a look at Connors
It'll
real
be
quick.
3.
3.
3B. Him and Steve.
3B.
Steve's got a 5.
Yep.
That one of Connor's could be just a 5. That paper tore, so I can't really get a good.
Which one's Connors?
Right here.
Talk
Oh
about-
yeah, it's good.
No, it's good. That's easy. There you go, another X.
Ooh, that's his first one out of the
Yep.
hole on that 5. He's just ready to be done too, I think.
Is he shooting tomorrow or just afternoon?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
That's a good thing. We're
You get your
gonna-
hotel?
Not yet. I need to probably do that this afternoon.
This is the one he's been struggling with, the top right and the top
X?
top right and bottom left.
That one was.
So the one thing that Ryan does, if he has a target he struggles with, he changes his pattern. And that his pattern is the one he's struggling with, she's first.
We probably should do that.
And that gets him back in. And he may do that for a couple rounds and then go back to his normal pattern.
Derek's got one more arrow to go.
All right, let's go back to Derek real quick.
Everything else is X's, but the one. Connor's fine.
All right, right there. Let's just take a look. Yeah, it looks like Derek, last arrow, full draw right now. And X. So it was
59.
And it looks like it was 4 inside outs too. Oh man. 59X, 1 arrow. You know, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen on the first. On the first or the last.
So we've got 2 300s in the house.
All right.
So far, right?
Ethan Chan.
I wonder.
He's almost done. He's the last one on the line, and we are done for today.
Not today, just the 2. I mean, just the
Done
10 a.m.
for right now.
This morning, yeah.
There it is, X. Good shot.
Good. So.
All right.
He didn't have any. He didn't have a 300. Connor
No.
and Derek.
Yeah, just a couple 300s out there. Yeah, I think it was just a couple. So they're going down there to score. This will be the final score. Somebody that sounds like somebody banging on the door.
I heard that. They are. Oh, maybe he was tapping on the mic.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. We've got Judge David Allen down there giving announcements to everybody. So if you're going to be showing up this afternoon, like you'll go ahead and score. You'll go ahead and do the online one. I'll head down there and help everybody with it. What they'll do is they'll scan the scorecard through INZO. Go ahead and enter their scores, and then it'll be like this little up in the right corner making a move, and then once it turns green, you're in. You're good.
So it'll take them a few minutes to get those scores uploaded.
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's a place to go look at them. I'm sure there is.
I think there is.
Let me look up
INSEO. I'm sorry, IANSEO.
Sectionals. Here we go. Oh, that's southeast. Let me go back. Of course.
I wonder if we had no
Southern.
Cub 300s.
I don't think so. Southern. Huh? Taking a look to see how, let's see, seniors. So some of the scores have entered. Oh, that's outdoor. Indoor. There you go. Indoor. Look at that. Okay, so you
That's
can look it up.
2024.
So I'm just going to look and see. Oh, is this 20? Oh, 20.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and do 2025. 2025.
We will be back on live around 2 p.m. our time. That's when the next line. It's a full house then too, right, Scott?
Yes, it's yeah. We got full house today and tomorrow. Let me take a look here. Results. 10 a.m. Jay Bennett, he's the first one on my list. Okay, yep, all the scores are coming in. Begno, 59, I see it. Connor, 53X.
That's not his best for sure. That's all right.
It's not
10
bad.
a.m. 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Better than the first Siwat 2 weeks ago.
Yes, for sure. But
Right.
it won't replace one of his scores.
No, then that doesn't help.
No.
Let's see.
But we'll be in the practice range. Not for punishment. He's gonna go.
Right.
He's gonna go work on tuning his bow.
Wow, look how close Benjamin and Joel Bonner. They are
291,
1 point
Wow.
apart.
Good job, guys.
Yep. And again, this is just the two, so this is not everything, but both of those are pretty good shooters, so there would be some scores to watch. Sarah Wang ended up with a 291 Olympic recurve. Very good. Elise Chan, 278. Another very good score as well. When you start pushing, these kids are young, and so they're pushing very good scores when they're up in the
Right.
270s, 280s. Madeline Yee, 283 with 2 misses. Like, that's a pretty good score with 2 misses. Ethan Chan, 296. Not a 300, but still a good score.
Very good.
Nisha, 155. I see her on there. Let's see. So Sophia Wang, 223. That's going to be her personal best, bare bow.
Good. Congratulations.
Yeah, good job. Anna with a 258 bare bow. Not a bad score at all. I know that was Rick Stonebreaker was down there. Where is he? I thought I saw Rick's name on the list. Was Rick down there?
He was shooting, I thought.
Oh, there
Right
he is. 267. Not bad for bare bow. Not bad at all. All right. Well,
Good.
There you go. There's all the scores. There's your update. We will be back in
Hour and 20, hour and 30.
yeah, probably about an hour and a half, and we'll see you then. So we will catch you guys
At the next